look at my girlfriend. She's the only one I want. Na, 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 na. Why does my phone look so not bright? Da-da. Couldn't barely see you guys. Okay, hey guys, what's up? Let's do some makeup and let's talk about being sober on Suboxone. Clutch your pearls, everybody. I said sober and Suboxone in the same motherfucking sentence. Blasphemy! You can't be sober on Suboxone. That's not sober. Ask my son if I'm sober on Suboxone. Ask my husband if I'm sober on Suboxone. Ask your baby's father if I'm sober on Suboxone. They would all tell you that, yes, Nicole, man, she is living her best life sober on Suboxone for 8 years. Oh my God. Best 8 years of my whole fucking life. Suboxone is medication-assisted treatment. It's used to treat opiate use disorder. Suboxone is a partial opioid agonist that attaches to the mu receptors in your brain and helps mitigate cravings. So you don't ever think about opioids. You don't think about them. If you're a heroin addict or a fentanyl addict and you struggle with cravings, getting on a medication like Suboxone or methadone can save your life, honey. And that's what it did for me. But like I said, today I want to talk about the sweetest message I got from a kid named Cody Bertram. He messaged me this morning, or last night I think it was, to tell me that he reached out and got on Suboxone through Recovery Delivered, which is a company I work with that are linked in my bio. And he got his prescription. He literally got on Suboxone and his prescription the next day, you know? So he is living his best life and just celebrating a whole week sober. Which, you know, if you have struggled with addiction and haven't been able to get sober, and you know, you get to trying over and over and over and over and over again, and you fail, right? It can get really, really discouraging. You know, you can want to give up. You're like, okay, is like sobriety just not meant for me? It's not that it's not meant for you. It's just that we don't really know about other options. A lot of the times, the only options that we're taught about in treatment is abstinence, okay? And I'm just going to be completely frank with you guys. Less than 10% of people succeed with abstinence-only recovery. Less than 10%, okay? That's why places push it so hard, because they know you're going to be forever coming back, because you're going to relapse. And that's why so many places don't like Suboxone, because when you're on Suboxone, you're not relapsing and frequenting their treatment centers, you know? You're not filtering back through their recovery center over and over again. Honey, I was always going in and out of rehabs, okay? I would go into rehab, I would stay sober, usually about 6 months, and then I would relapse every single time. It wasn't until 2015, when my son got taken away from me, that my husband had gotten on Suboxone. Neil got on Suboxone. Okay? I was in treatment, all right? I had been in treatment for 30 days. Hey, Eddie. Thanks, babe. I had been in treatment for 30 days, and Neil was out here in the real world working his job, and he went to an outpatient program and got put on Suboxone. I will never forget it, y'all. I was in treatment, and he came to visitation day, and he told me he was on Suboxone. And I was pissed, because you got to remember, the only thing I had ever been taught was abstinent-only recovery, okay? The only thing they taught to us in this treatment center, they didn't teach us coping skills. They didn't teach us anything except for reading the big book, praying, meditating, and going to meetings and calling your sponsor. Okay? And so whenever Neil told me he had gotten on Suboxone, I was like, you motherfucker. Because everybody was talking shit about being on medication-assisted treatment inside of this treatment center that I was at. And get this, they even allowed some of the patients to be on subs. And I remember there was one guy that was on Suboxone that was in there. And people didn't consider him sober. You know what I mean? And it was really discouraging to hear that my husband had gotten on Suboxone. And here I am. I'm fucking struggling. I'm white knuckling it, baby. I'm over here like chomping at the bit, you know? So when I got out of treatment after being there for 30 days, I went home and I went to meetings just like they told me to. I called my sponsor. I was at a meeting the day I got out of treatment because they told me to start building healthy habits, right? And so I was at a meeting the day I walked out of treatment. Honey, my husband was over there living his best life on Suboxone, not struggling like I was. And I was struggling, you guys. I wanted to get high so bad, and my son was in CPS custody, okay? That's how much of a hold substance use disorder had on me for so long that all I could think about was how I wanted to get high. And I needed to get my son back too. But, you know, when you're struggling with these like obsessive cravings to use drugs, a lot of the times those cravings will trump any other feelings that you're having. And that's what I was going through. I was having this internal battle, thinking I was a piece of shit. And really all it was normal, cravings. Normal shit that you go through when you're sober off of substances. So I remember a couple days went by and my husband said, why don't you go with me and we'll go see Dr. Mancino, okay? Dr. Mancino and me did not get along, okay? I didn't like that motherfucker. You know, I didn't like him because he told me about myself. Because the day I was in treatment that I went to go see him, he was my treatment center psychiatrist. I was telling him the story of how my son got taken away from me. And when I was telling the story, I was like, my best friend called CPS on me. Ah! And he was like, oh, your best friend just saved your life. What a terrible friend. You know what I mean? And I got pissed at him. Because in the grand scheme of things, yes, my friend calling CPS on me did save my life. But my friend was shooting dope with me while she was calling CPS on me. And so it wasn't like she was doing it because she was, trying to help me be better. She was doing it because she was pissed off at me. Because she owed me money and I went and got that money from her boyfriend. So it was a get back thing. She called CPS on me to get back at me. Joke's on her though. It saved my life and now I'm sober and she's not. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, he kind of like threw it back at me like, yo, your best friend saved your life. What a horrible friend, And I was like, what? I didn't think of it that way. I was so upset that I didn't look at it like that. You know what I mean? And so I was so hurt by my best friend betraying me because she betrayed me, So I went to see Dr. Mancino and I was already off to a bad start with him. And I remember him sitting me down and him asking me, why do I keep trying to do abstinence if it's not working for me? Like, why do I keep going through these treatment centers if I just relapse, 6 months later? Why do I keep on trying to do something that has obviously not worked? And I was like, because that's the only way I know how to do it. That's the only way I know how to do recovery is through abstinence, right? And that's when he told me, why don't you try something different? And that's what gave me the courage to try. And I tried, and it's almost 9 years. I'll have 9 years July 13th. 9 years, okay? My son is 9 years old, okay? He'll be 10 in July. So he got taken away from me for 1 year. My son was in CPS custody from the time he was, from the time he was 1, it was 2 days before his first birthday, till the time he turned 2. And so, do you think my son thinks I'm not sober because I'm on Suboxone? No, he has his mom back. You know, thank God I got sober when my baby was young enough that he doesn't even remember at me ever being addicted to drugs. He has no memories of me being on substances. The only memories he has are of me being his mom, being the best mom, right? And so it took me about a year to get really balanced out on Suboxone. I started out, I need to curl my hair, y'all. It's driving me insane. I started out on 8 milligrams, okay? 8 milligrams was great and everything, but good to see you too, Billy. It was great and everything, but I was like taking an extra 4 milligrams. So I went to my doctor and I was honest with him. I said, listen, you know, 8 milligrams is great, but it's not nipping my cravings in the bud. Thanks, Diane, for subscribing. I guess I should promote that more, but I don't. If you guys want to subscribe, I would love to have you. I go live twice a day, in the morning to do makeup and then in the afternoon to do skincare around 7 o'clock at night. And we talk about recovery and addiction and different stuff like that. Sometimes I talk about, you know, makeup stuff, but for the most part, I talk to you guys about my experiences with different drugs and my recovery. But anyways, back to the subject at hand. So I started out on 8 milligrams. 8 milligrams wasn't doing it for me, so I went up 4 more milligrams and I topped out at 12 milligrams. And I stayed on 12 milligrams of Suboxone for 4 years, okay? For 4 years, I stayed on 12 milligrams. Around the 4.5 year mark, I decided it was time for me to start tapering. The reason why I decided to taper was because I was experiencing the negative side effects of being on Suboxone. For example, constipation, sweating. Oh, that was the worst side effect for me, was sweating my motherfucking balls off, okay? And I hated it. So I started tapering. It took me another like 2 years to taper from 12 milligrams all the way down to 0.5 milligram. And I stayed at 0.5 milligram for months before I titrated down to 0.25 milligram. I even jumped off of Suboxone back in 2021, but I reinstated in 2021. I reinstated because I was just having hella bad depression. And one thing that Suboxone at a really low dose does for me, you guys, is it helps me with my depression. I'm on less than 0.5 milligram. I'm not on any mental health meds anymore. I am only on Suboxone and Ozempic for my diabetes because I was diagnosed with diabetes 6 weeks ago. Because one thing that happened to me during my sobriety was I became addicted to food. And I became addicted to sugar. And I ate myself into a diabetic situation, which sucks. But I'm changing that now, and I'm losing the weight, and I feel great. I feel better than I've ever felt. I've lost 12 pounds in 6 weeks on Ozempic. And I've been sharing my journey with you guys in my recovery journey, you know? No, my husband, hey, Neil. Hey, Neil. Let's go ask him. We'll go ask him for y'all. Hey, Neil.
Huh?
The people want to know, are you ever going to taper off of Suboxone or taper lower?
Yeah, probably. I've been thinking about it lately. I don't feel like I need to be on as much as what I'm on, but I don't know. I just got to see what I'm going to do with work, too, because there's, like, other positions that are coming up, and I don't want to, like...
feel like crap and be tapering
and
try to be working in those positions.
Yep. So, I mean, but I feel like I could go down on my dose and still be okay.
Yeah, he could definitely. Neil takes, he's prescribed, what, 20 milligrams? Or 22?
20.
20 milligrams. He's prescribed 20 milligrams. The most the doctor can prescribe you is 32. That's 4 strips. Well, no, they can actually prescribe you more than that. Yeah, he used to get 3 strips a day, which was 24, and he went down to 20. So he's been doing really, really well with that. But Neil is a little different than me, where he works. My husband works for he is a delivery driver. I'm not going to tell you where he works, but he delivers packages, okay? So you could just Amazon, FedEx, UPS, USPS, one of those places. And so he works really, really hard, and he sweats a lot, and his metabolism is a lot faster than mine. So I feel like he kind of like eats through his dose a little bit quicker than I do mine. And I also work from home, so I don't have like a lot of stress on me. Do you know what I'm saying? But I tapered down to 1/4 milligram over a 2-year period, and I didn't have any withdrawal. I was fine. I felt great. The only thing I didn't feel great was my mental health was fucked at the time. And so once I got my mental health straightened back out and I reinstated onto 1/2 milligram, then I titrated off of my mental health meds, which was Wellbutrin and Lexapro. I was on Wellbutrin and Lexapro. Girl, it took me 2 years. I tapered so slow that I was going backwards damn near. And that's what I tell every single person who reaches out to me. If you want to taper off of a medication, whether it be Suboxone, Xanax, mental health medications, go really slow. When you're tapering off of a medication, you don't want to drop a lot. You drop once a month, not every week. I see people telling me, oh, I'm going down 2 milligrams a week. And I'm like, when does your body have time to catch up to itself? You know, like, it's like you're putting yourself through a lot of extra stress and pain. You know what I mean? So go really slow and listen to your body. So I only drop once a month, even when I was coming off my mental health meds. And I would shave off little pieces of the medication. And I would stick my finger in the powder and take it like that. That's how slow of a taper I did. And I've been off of Wellbutrin and Lexapro since last year in May. And I feel great. I feel great. But you know what pisses me off? I got off, so my whole thing was I wanted to get off of all the medications, right? Then I find out I'm diabetic, and I have to start taking diabetes medication. I have to start taking blood pressure medication. I have to start taking cholesterol medication. And so that's why recently in my content, you guys can tell a shift. I'm really trying to promote you making sure you're eating healthy and balanced meals in early recovery, because it is so easy, you guys, to grab food and lean on it and not even realize it, okay? Because what you're thinking in your mind is, at least I'm not shooting meth, at least I'm not doing heroin, at least I'm not doing cocaine. But baby, if you're fucking shoveling pie holes of food in your mouth with tons of sugar and carbohydrates, just listen to me, okay? Finding out I was diabetic was probably the fucking worst thing I could have ever found out, okay? Because my grandpa died because of complications with diabetes, okay? My grandfather could not stop eating pasta. My grandpa's Italian. And he died of a massive heart attack on the way to work with my grandma driving him. He died in the passenger seat of the car. So I don't want that to happen to me, because it runs in my family really heavy, you know? And so that's why I'm trying to shift my content and share with you guys more ways. Sugar is worse than fucking drugs. Change my motherfucking mind, okay? Sugar is in everything that you get that's processed across the counter from Walmart and Kroger and Costco and all these fucking shitty ass fucking food places. They are poisoning you with sugar. It might as well be heroin they're putting in your fucking food. And y'all are like, no, Nicole, it's not. Yes, it fucking is. Yes, it fucking is. Try to go cold turkey off of fucking sugar. Try it. Try to do it. I promise you, you will wish you will never lived. If you're not a drug addict, listen, if you're not a drug addict, okay, and you want to know what it feels like to be a drug addict, go cold turkey off sugar, bitch. Go cold turkey off sugar. Okay? That's what it feels like to be addicted to drugs. Because you're addicted to sugar. You just don't realize it. I found out the hard way that I was. Only I knew I was. Honey, I was eating those fucking candies all the time. I would tell, my husband would call me. He calls me every day before he gets off work. Hey, do I need to stop and grab anything? Yeah, I need the Haribo gummy bears. I need the Haribo gummy worms sour. I need some Starburst. Honey, I would have him pick me up 4 packs of different kinds of candies and I would eat them all in one day. Did you know that like 8 gummy bears is over 130 calories? Bitch, that's addiction. That's fucking addiction. That is, sugar is, I'm telling you guys, listen to me, okay? I'm so upset. Like now I have diabetes, okay? When we were kids in school, listen, when I was a kid growing up, we were taught that carbohydrates were one of the main food groups. And actually, on the food triangle, carbohydrates had the biggest spot. They were right at the bottom and they took up the biggest spot. Okay? And what do carbohydrates do in your body? What is pasta and potatoes turn into inside of your body? Sugar. Sugar. So we're all fucking strung out on sugar. We didn't even know it's happening to us right in front of our own eyes. They're tricking us all. So do you know what I've been doing lately? Okay? The way I've been losing weight is I'll show you guys my secret fucking weapon, okay? These are my secret weapons, and this is how I'm losing weight. With like not even trying. I have 20 million of these boxes of vegetables in my refrigerator. I eat one of these boxes for lunch and dinner. It has 100 calories in it for all those vegetables. It's a huge helping of vegetables, okay? And then I have my meat. This is salmon. Oh, I'm obsessed with it. Don't y'all go and sell it out now. Private selection. This is the Cajun flavor. This has 250 calories in it for this right here. Serving size. Oh, there's 2 serving. Oh, no, so that's 500 calories. 500 calories for one of these. So that's what? 600 calories in the meat. But still, that's not bad, okay? Because you eat that meat and some vegetables, half it down the middle, have half at lunch, half at dinner, and baby, you're good to go. It's so much better than like all the crap that I was eating before. Before I would eat Hot Pockets, pizza rolls. What else was I eating? Let me tell y'all about all the bullshit I used to eat, okay? Pasta, okay? All the time pasta. I used to be obsessed with it, okay? Really try to simplify your meals. That's what's helping me. That's what's helping me lose weight, is simplifying my meals. And then I have bags of salad in my refrigerator, and I will eat a half a bag of salad all by myself. And that makes me feel full. And I go on about my business, you know? But I'm telling you guys, food fucked me up, dude. Food fucked me up. Might as well have been drugs, honey. Because I gained so much weight when I got sober. I was 160 pounds when I got sober, you guys. 160 pounds. I looked great, all right? I topped the scales at 247 pounds. So now what I'm trying to do with my content is share with people the importance of making sure that they're eating balanced meals, making sure that you're staying away from the sugars. Okay. And it's hard. Like it's an everyday battle for me, you know? No, I don't really drink coffee. I actually just take a caffeine pill. So it's an everyday battle for me. But I'm telling you, if I can do it, you can do it. Taking and making small changes that you can stick to every day will be the best thing that you ever did for yourself. And we can do it together. So if I was at a point in my life where I felt like I was unsavable. Okay? I thought I was unsavable, that I would never be able to, lose weight, and that I was going to just, this was it, right? My prime was over at 40 years old, okay? I had given up on myself. Bitch, I have been reignited with a passion for my life and changing the way I eat and eating healthy, and you can do the same as well. You don't have to be all used up and spent, right? But if you can relate to what I'm saying, subscribe, follow a bitch, share this video, let somebody else know where we're at, because I think we all have been there, it's just a lot easier for us drug addicts who struggle with addiction to become addicted to other things like food, and that's called cross addiction, actually. And I actually went on the Tamron Hall show back in 2020, y'all. And I talked all about my struggle with cross addiction and binge eating disorder. Because I knew back then I had an issue, Are you getting that treated forever? Forever? Are you getting your hypothyroidism treated so you can, get that fixed? Yeah, I have type 2 diabetes. So, I'm reversing that shit, y'all. I am not going to keep it. Mama is not going to keep it.
What are y'all doing? What you barking about?
I don't want to keep it. We can reverse it. So if you have been diagnosed recently with type 2 diabetes, we can turn it around. This week, my old boss, Kathy, she comes over during the week, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and we go walk together, or we go to the gym, which is downstairs. I live in an apartment complex, so we have our own gym. And so I'll be doing a workout with her on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, which is something that I used to never would have done. I used to would have stayed at home and just been chilling out in the house, and it has helped me so much to have a buddy to do it with. You know what I mean?
Hey, chill, bro. What are you barking at? You barking at me? Or you barking at Paco? Because Paco's starting to know.
My dog, I have a new puppy back there. I'll show y'all in just a second if y'all want to see the puppy. And he is so ferocious. He thinks he is really doing something back there with my other dog. But that's the plan this year the plan is by summertime to be down to at least 170 or 80 pounds. I'm 203 right now. So I think I can make it happen by then. I know I can. And we're going to do it. I'm going to start picking up my workouts and making them a little bit more intense. And really push myself to the limit, Because if y'all didn't know this about your girl, I used to be a cheerleader, a dancer. I've got a body all up underneath this fucking fat. I got a body underneath these fat rolls. So all I got to do is reignite it, and get myself back in shape.
Are you running around trying to go potty?
That is the plan.
Here comes the potty monster.
Come go potty, buddy. He's doing pee-pee. Good boy, Rocky. God, I'm so proud of you. Do you want to say hi to everybody? Come here. Let's say hi to the people. Oh, gosh. Say hello to everybody. Hi, guys. My name is Rocky. Rocky Balboa Pludre. My mama loves me. Okay. That's my baby. I'm obsessed with him. Okay, I was thinking, like, should I put, well, I think I'm just gonna do, like, hey Stephanie, what's up girl? A little gold in the inner corner, which is just from the highlighter. This is my favorite highlighter. This is probably expired, so don't judge me. But it's the old Anastasia Amrezy collab. I think I'm just gonna do this and then throw on some liner. But yeah, this 2024 is the year of positive change and healthy living, you guys. Positive change and healthy living. If I can get this weight, when I get this weight under control, then I'll get off Suboxone. Because I don't need to be on Suboxone anymore. Like, I feel great. I don't have cravings to use drugs anymore. I have a lot of coping skills that I have developed over the years. And I know that I could do it without it, you know? I have been so grateful, though, and thankful to have it to help me for as long as I've had it. And if I ever needed to get back on it, like if I ever had issues where I was like wanting to use drugs, honey, I wouldn't even think twice. I would run to the pharmacy, run to the doctor, you know. I have had nothing but a great experience with medication-assisted treatment. It has been the best decision I ever made in my whole entire life. I went from being somebody who could not stay sober for the life of me. I felt like a complete failure, okay, to somebody who now helps other people change their lives. Excuse me, get a little emotional talking about it because I'm just so grateful and thankful and blessed. I'm so blessed and I'm so grateful, and I wouldn't change the path that I took ever. I'm so happy with my results. I'm so happy with my life today. I just, and you know, I especially love being on Suboxone because I love breaking, this was the Soft Glam palette from Anastasia. I love sharing, look at that fucking wing, bitch. Gotcha! I love being on Suboxone. I love being different. I love advocating for other people. I love breaking down the stigma and the stereotype of medication-assisted treatment. I love giving people strength through my experience. I love helping them find something that works for them. It's the best feeling in the world to see somebody get on Suboxone and then feel the relief that they finally get because they're not fucking fiending for dope anymore. I get messages all the time. Oh my God, why didn't I do this sooner? Why didn't I get on Suboxone sooner? Why did I let what other people think about Suboxone recovery affect me so greatly that I risked my own life, you know, not doing it? Why? And I will never lie to you guys. Suboxone is a strong medication. If you want to get off of it, you gotta taper, okay? But it can save your fucking life, dude. And if you were a fucking junkie like I was, couldn't stop shooting up. I shot everything up. Bitch, I shot shit up that you wasn't even supposed to put in a syringe, okay? I would be digging in my arm, digging in my leg, digging in my breast, digging anywhere I could find a vein. What are you doing, Mr. Pister? I was a hot mess express. Okay? So if you have that same experience, you don't have to be that way anymore. You can change your life just like I did. And fuck what anyone else says about your sobriety. Remember that. Remember that. Anybody that has an opinion on you using MAT, they don't have to live your fucking life, dude. Okay? If you overdose and die, are those bitch ass motherfuckers gonna come fucking rescue your children and your husband and all the people that care about you when you're fucking 6 feet under in the fucking grave? No. Those same people who have judged me for the last, 8.5 years? Half of them aren't even alive anymore. No, Nicole, don't laugh. Sorry. I'm not laughing at them being dead. I'm laughing at the irony of the situation. Okay? Sorry. Ugh. Sometimes I get a little too crunk over here. And that's another thing. Most people who judge me can't even stay sober through abstinence. They're busy judging me for my journey, but they can't maintain sobriety through the way they're trying to fucking push on me. Okay? So, yeah, I woke up to the bullshit that people were pushing. And it went, my husband's the one who helped me wake up, because he's the one who told me about Suboxone. He's the one who said, listen, this could save your life, you know? Hey Trish, this could save your life. It's really helping me. And I remember like it was yesterday, you know? A lot of people talk shit about me. Why have you been on Suboxone for so long? Why not? Would you ask somebody that has cancer why they're still doing chemotherapy if they still have cancer? Would you ask somebody that's diabetic why they're using insulin? Would you ask somebody with heart disease why they're on their heart medication? Would you ask somebody that has high blood pressure why they're taking their high blood pressure medication? No. No, you wouldn't. So shut the fuck up and don't talk to me about my shit. You know? Addiction is real for the person experiencing it. And it is really, really, really a tough thing to break. It's not an overnight. This is my favorite nude lipstick besides Pillow Talk. What do you got? How did I know? How did I know you had something? These lipsticks, these are by L'Oreal. These ones in the slim, like, hold on, guys. The one's in the slim tube, and this one is La Nude Admirable. I'm a pinky nude kind of girl. It looks like the same as my lip color. Obsessed. Okay, now we're going to do some mascara, and we will be done. For the longest time, I used to let what other people said. This little streak right here is really bothering me. I need to tone, like, I think I might grab some purple shampoo and go through my hair with it a little bit. But anyways, I'm not used to seeing myself with the caramel highlights in my hair. So many years I got made fun of, okay, by my own peers. Damn, I got mascara on my nose. Okay, for so many years I got made fun of. People said I wasn't in recovery. I might as well be shooting heroin. I might as well blah, 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 da, 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 da. You know, half those people aren't even here anymore. So, R.I.P. motherfuckers. R.I.P. And the people who do feel that way, they end up weeding themselves out of your life. You know what I mean? They end up weeding themselves out. Sayonara. Peace out. Bye, bitch. And we just being over here living our best lives. There's always going to be people who have an opinion. You know, opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. You know, we don't really care what they have to say. All we care about is whether or not we're able to be good parents, be productive members of society, living our best fucking lives, right? Okay, hold on. I'm going to go sit down. A girl here in Little Rock at a hair salon. Okay, come on. It was way too expensive. I don't even want to talk about it. Oh, Lord, I don't want to talk about it.
I don't know why they give you this.
Yeah, and if you're somebody who's struggling, like I said, with opiate use disorder and you are looking for treatment, you can get Telemed, Suboxone, through the link in my bio. If you need help getting signed up, just message me and I will help you guys. I will send you guys my cell phone number. I literally give it out to anybody who needs help. Okay? Girl, I was so mad. I $400 in it. $400. I learned my lesson the hard way that I will never get. Honestly, the days of getting my hair done are over. Okay. I know you get what you pay for, and I do like it. I didn't want like white streaks in my hair. I didn't, because I'm not a blonde. I have dark hair, you know. But damn, $400, dude. You got me fucked up. Suboxone is a partial opioid agonist. It's used to treat opioid addiction. So think of heroin, fentanyl, prescription opiates. It helps people who are addicted to those kind of drugs to get off of them and to live sober, happy, healthy lives. Suboxone should always be used in conjunction with recovery treatment or therapy. It's best and most successful when you're doing some kind of therapy, because we all have, like, you know, things, we got shit, we got baggage. And so when we're doing therapy, we learn new coping skills. I always say, you know, just getting on medication is not the answer. It's not the answer, okay? You have to do something. You have to change your behaviors. So doing therapy is a way to help yourself change those behaviors.
There you go. You can chew on that one. Hush puppy.
I do therapy. I don't know. I'm 8.5 years sober, and I still do, you know, like some therapy and talking with my mentor and people that help me in my recovery still today. Wait, you gave him a. What did you give him to chew on?
Because he was trying to tear on this thing. I don't care if he chews on that one.
Okay. Yes, I am. I have 8.5 years sober.
Okay, so this one's the heart disease, heart attack, and stroke policy.
That is our finished look for the day. What do we think? I need to get eyelash extensions, but those are probably too expensive as well. Yeah, dang. I'm telling you guys, the beauty industry is making money hand over fist, honey. Because...
I just, that blows my mind how much that is.
Yes, I still use Suboxone. I've been on it for 8.5 years. Yeah, my lashes are long. I just need to get them. I need to get like a perm. What's it called? Whenever you get them. I've been looking at this ad on Instagram, and it's basically like a curl or a perm for your lashes. And so I just need to do that. I need to do that, and I want to dye them darker. They're like a brown color, but you can't see them that good. So I would like to like dye them a little bit darker so you can see them better. But I have quite a bit of lash. It's just straight. You know what I mean? I'm Mexican and Italian, and my eyelash and my hair is very coarse, I guess you could say. Not coarse as in like African American hair, but very thick. And so my lashes are very thick and straight. So I need to get one of those perm things for my eyelashes. I don't know what they're called, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I'll be talking about tonight. I'm going to go live and we're going to do our skincare because I do skincare in the evenings. So that's what I do. During the day, I'll go live at around the same time, 11 or 12, and we'll do my makeup. And then that evening around 6:30, 7 o'clock, yes, you can see the puppy. Around 6:30 or 7 o'clock, he's chewing on a bill that my husband is letting him chew on. But let me turn my camera so you guys can see him better. Rockalicious. Oh, don't go over that knife. Look at mommy. Hello, baby. Paco, are you okay? So that's Paco. That's Paco. And that's Rocky Balboa Pludre. Rocky, I love you.
Look what I just found in there when I was opening that safe.
He's the eye of the tiger. It's the thrill of the fight.
Thank you. Hey, Nate, you want to see what you looked like 4 years ago on your birthday?
He is a sweet boy. Yes, Suboxone used to make me sweat terribly bad when I was on a higher milligram. I'm only on like half of a milligram now, so I don't sweat at all. Now I feel totally freaking normal. So, oh, I like this all matte eye look. The more I'm looking at it. And isn't it, tell me you guys, is it purple shampoo that tones your hair and makes it a little brighter? Or is it blue shampoo? Because I'm trying to figure that out. Thank you. That's so sweet of you. Purple shampoo. Okay. Yes. So Liz, if you're ready to go down a little bit, what I found is that when I got down below 2 milligrams, around 2 milligrams is when the sweating went away. And are you pooping regularly? I know this is a lot of TMI, but I don't care. We talk about taking shits here on my channel. Do you poop? Are you pooping? Because that can also be why you're sweating, because you're backed up really bad. So, I want to put you guys on to the best smelling body butter. Do you guys like to smell like cake, cupcakes, ice cream, vanilla, that kind of thing? This tub of body butter smells like pistachio ice cream. The brand is Pistache. Okay, I got it off Amazon. When I tell you guys, I'm obsessed. And it goes so perfectly with this perfume, Cherry Amaretto by Stranger's Perfumery. This is a niche fragrance, so you would have to go on like Lucky Scent or Scent Split to find it, because it's not like you're going to get it at Dillard's or something like that. But if you want to smell like a pistachio cherry vanilla ice cream sundae, that putting y'all on. Okay, let's put my jewelry on. So, even though I'm not going anywhere, we're still going to put jewelry on just so we feel like we are. Look, see, this is my little pajama outfit for the day. Okay, so we're going to put on my Pandora ring. Okay, and then we're going to put on my wedding set, which is this diamond, and then this bell-shaped solitaire with the channel diamonds underneath. My husband got me that in 2015 when we got engaged and married. And then what other one? I will do my Mother's Day opal ring that my son got me. As you can see, it's like blue. Let me show you. Blue and pink, the opal colors. This opal is so beautiful, like, obsessed. Okay, and then we'll put that one right there. And then I also love wearing, this is one of my favorite opals as well. Let me show you. I'm obsessed with opals. So I have a problem. Like, I get stuck on stuff. So last year I was stuck on opals. This is a pipe opal and it's pink and purple, a crystal pipe opal. And what that means is, as you can see, it's see-through. And so you can't even see how beautiful it really is because the sun, there we go. See? Oh, so gorgeous. Okay, but that's not my best one. Let me show y'all my best one. So last year was the year of being obsessed with opals. This year, I'm obsessed with fragrances. So a bitch has already bought 4 perfumes since the beginning of January. Okay, and so this is my prized possession. And you're probably going, I can't really see anything. This opal, do you see now? Do you see all the colors within this opal? Tell me all the colors you see. I see blue, green, red, yellow, purple. That makes this opal very expensive. Okay. Don't tell my husband. And the way I have this lady who makes my opal jewelry, I'm obsessed with her. Her name is Twisted Copper by Twisted Copper. Oh, here she is right here. Twisted Copper by Sarah. And when I tell you, she is one of the best silversmiths in the game. She does such a great job. The quality is always fucking immaculate. She sourced this opal for me. It was a $1,400 opal. So, yeah. And then she also made me this one. That looks like a whole fucking galaxy. Doesn't that look like a galaxy? Or the sea? And what you're seeing is the sandstone, which is the host rock that it grew out of. That brown is the sandstone. I know. But the great thing about her is you can pay on a payment plan, okay? So here's another opal I bought from her. It's got like purple and pink and blue. When you buy from her, you can put a down payment down, which is like however much you want to put down, and then you can pay it out. And so you don't have to commit to paying the whole amount right away. This is also another opal, crystal opal I got on a silver necklace. Super cool, kind of neat, different. But anyway, sorry. I have an obsession, like I said, with opals. They make me so happy. So that $1,400 one, I actually got that for my birthday last year. And so I basically paid like a couple hundred up front and then paid it out. And then she sent it to me when I finished paying it off. What are you doing, Snickle Frit? Look at hims. That's what I have to get next is a bracelet. So I don't have any opal bracelets. And that's what I want next is an opal bracelet. Hey, Rocky. Rocky. What are you doing? No, Cancer is Ruby. July is Ruby. My son's birthstone is Ruby. Opal is the month of October, my mom's birthstone. My birthstone is ugly. My birthstone is just aquamarine, and I don't like it. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. If you enjoyed hanging out with me today, I hope you stay and subscribe or follow my social medias. I have a YouTube channel where I post longer form content, like hour-long lives like this, over on YouTube. It's Discovering Nicole. I also have a Facebook group called Discovering Recovery with Nicole. You can find me on all platforms under Discovering Nicole. And if that's too hard for you, you could just click the link in my bio, and I have all my social media platforms linked. I would love to have you guys over there. And yeah, I'll be live this evening around 6:30, 7 o'clock to take this makeup off and to do our skincare routine. Thank you, Ash. Thank you, girl. So if you want to see what I do for my skin, thank you, Kristen. come hang out with me this evening at 6:30, and I do my skincare. We'll do a mask, which is usually like this. It looks like blood, but it's not. It's the ordinary AHA BHA peeling solution. We do a mask, and then we do all the other stuff after that. So that's how I keep myself accountable to washing my face and making sure that I make sure that. Well, I haven't tried the pink serum yet. I heard about it. I heard it's great, but I'm sorry that you had an allergic reaction. I'm Central Standard Time. Do you guys remember when I used the Sephora vitamin C and caffeine serum under my eyes? And it literally made my eyes peel. Like it was horrible. It was so bad. My eyes were peeling off because of it. Say hello to everybody. Say, I'm rocking out with my cock out. Rocky. Chew on your bone, not mama's finger. Chew on your bone, not mama's finger. I love your little belly. I love rubbing it. Rocky has his own Instagram if you guys want to follow him. His name is Rocky Balboa Pludre on Instagram. He would love to have you follow him. I post pictures and videos of him on there. It was the Sephora caffeine and vitamin C serum that was supposed to go underneath your eyes. It's in a brown bottle with a dropper. He is 9 weeks old, 9 or 10 weeks old. I lost count, so I think 9 weeks. He is a special boy. And, you know, another thing that helps me stay sober is animals. This little dog has brought me so much joy. And then my dog, Paco. I got Paco right when I got sober because my sister was struggling with meth addiction and she couldn't take care of him. So I went and got, yes, he is. I went and got Paco from her house. And he's been with me ever since. And he has helped me in my sobriety as well. You know? So sometimes we gotta do what we gotta do, right, Paco? Say, I'm a little old man. As you can see, my face is white. He used to be so brown, and I have old pictures of him when he was a puppy. When my sister first bought him, and oh God, he was so cute. It's so crazy how they get so big so fast. And like even Rocky, he has grown so much in the last couple of weeks. He's like a different dog, you know? But anyways, I'll see you guys this evening around 6:30. I hope you can make it. All right, bye.